Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, the Earthstar Tribrid. I am your host, the Earthstar Tribrid. I have been, man, it's been a hectic week. Last week, my son was sick. He had the flu. Apparently, kids in his school were dropping like flies, and he was one of them. So last week, I couldn't really get on here. I got everything that I needed to get fixed today, so we're all good. And don't tell me prayer don't work, because yesterday I was furious, because like no matter what I did with this check, because if you watch my Maggie Smith read, I was talking about somebody needed to check their car with the check engine light. I knew it, not me, because I knew something was going on with it, but they kept telling me the same things were always wrong, and I'm like, well, they've already been fixed, so like what the hell is the problem, right? So I was getting so aggravated, and I felt like I had to sit here and spend more and more money when I'm trying to save money. So like yesterday, I was so upset. I was like, God, you want me to do more channeling? Then you need to help me with this, because I'm getting sick and tired of all the bullshit. I'm getting sick and tired of the runaround when it comes to my car. I'm too stressed out to sit here and try and do any type of channeling or anything, because it's not going to keep me in the right headspace. I'm like, once my car, because I had to get inspections and missions done, 11:09 on the timer when I said that, and I was like, you want me to start doing channeling again? Like, I need a little bit of help here. I need to have my car in check. I need to be able to get things figured out before I do any channeling, because there's just so much going on and it's stressing me out, and I can't do channeling while I'm under stress, because it's not going to put me in the right energy space. Sure enough, today when I went to go get my car done, oh, you passed, everything's good, flying colors, we fixed everything, you only have to pay $100, here you go. And I'm like, because that bill was like legit $500 previously. I told him, I was like, listen, if everything goes out the way it's supposed to, if everything works the way it's supposed to work tomorrow, I will get on here and I will do a crap load of channeling of whoever you want me to channel, and beam bop boom bop bam, honey. I'm here. And ever since then, a lot of things have been coming up. Like, when I say a lot of things, I mean a lot of people, passed on people, have been coming up for me, okay? Obviously, our OGs are in the building, Caden Black and Rob and Michelle. I'm going to be doing that. Chuck Norris, Bruce Lee, Michael Jackson, Steve Irwin's coming through again. I did one on him already, but he wants to come through again. And I do believe I did one on Bruce Lee, but he's coming back out again. Does Nancy Guthrie want to come through? No. Is Nancy Guthrie alive or dead? Alive? Is Nancy Guthrie alive? No. Is she passed on? Yes. Does Nancy Guthrie want to come through? No. 1, 2, 3. Well, technically she can't, because I'll be out of candles. So that's 6 people right there, and so so I have exactly 6 candles. Norway, what are you doing? Out of all the toys that I got this cat, she did not like the jingle ones or the little soft ones, but this is a little coil that like spins around or whatever, and she's like obsessed with it, and she's going to town. So Nancy Guthrie cannot come through because I won't have enough candles. So I have the candles out here, but then I have 5 left of each in here, so that means I can only do 6. So that will make sense as to why. Because I was asking, I'm like, well, who wants to come forward? Who wants to come through? And out of these ones that came out, I got Rob. And I was like, Rob and Michelle, and it said yes. So who are we doing first? Caden? Rob and Michelle. Okay, so Rob and Michelle want to come forward first. So we're doing Caden Black, Rob and Michelle. Well, Rob and Michelle are going to be first, then Caden Black, Chuck Norris, Bruce Lee, Michael Jackson, and Steve Irwin. Those guys have been coming out hella strong for me recently, so that's the 6 that we're going to get through. So hopefully, I don't know how long these messages are going to be or what's going to be said, but first we're going to be doing Rob and Michelle. If you don't know who Rob and Michelle is, it's Rob and Michelle Reiner. The ones who, their son, Nick Reiner, is in jail right now, waiting trial and stuff like that. But again, did Nick Reiner murder his parents? That is a no. Did he have anything to do with the murder of his parents? That is a no. I'm not turning this, guys. Is my favorite color blue? That is a yes. My favorite color is blue, by the way. Anyway, so now that we know who's going to be coming through and stuff like that, we're going to go ahead and go and get things set up, and I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. We got Rob and Michelle up. We got all my instance going, Candace going. All right, so what is it that you two want to tell us? What do you want to talk about? Would you like me to roll the dice? No. Letters? Cards. Letters and cards? Oh, you want me to do cards? What cards? My tarot cards or my index cards? Index? Tarot. Okay. Do you want me to do tarot first or the dice? I mean the letters. Letters? Tarot. Okay, so they want me to do letters first. Okay. So what is it that you want to tell us? Got 3 again. 7. North node? South node. Okay, so we got a south node. Create. Or cardinal. Do you need me to pull out more letters? Yes. We got the sun. We are in springtime. Okay, so technically we're on the 3rd month right now, so that's March. Something about the sun. Okay, is this another? Got another cardinal. North node? South node. Okay. Another south node. Okay. Do I need to pull out any more letters? No. Okay. Got die. We got bride. Or bribe. Alright, so let's keep going. Ride or die. Let's see. Got an Aries and a Taurus here. Okay, so technically, I think his, what was it, April 29th, that would be going from Aries into Taurus season, and technically that's still spring. 7 times 3 is the 21st. And that's going into Taurus season. arms. Got a lot of eyes. Got a lot of eyes, like a lot of eyes watching. Like when I'm saying eyes, I'm thinking more like the eyeball. Something's off. Something's off. Okay. Something is off. Something's like off balance. See, off balance. Okay, something's definitely off balance. All right. Moth. Month. Ride or die. See, again, something's off. Like I feel like I'm putting them together correctly, and then I just happen to look up, and they're like, okay, they're not put together correctly. Something's off. Something is off. Okay, so cardinal is about creation. Emotional passion. Because blue is water, and that's emotion, intuition, emotions. Red, obviously, is passion, creativity. I mean, it could also, there's other things that it means, but like, this ain't got nothing to do with sex. This is some type of emotional. I mean, passion is an emotion. Something about South Node. Is the sun here for illumination? Okay, something's being illuminated. Is this about Nick's upcoming trial? Yes. I mean, we got the month April out here, which his next trial hearing is in April, the end of April. End of April. Again, did Nick Reiner murder his parents? Okay. So does this have anything to do with the defense? No, this is about the prosecution. Okay, so this has something to do with the prosecution of his trial. Is this something that they are doing, or is this something that they're going to talk about Nick has been doing? No, this is something they're doing. Okay. So this is about the trial at the end of April. So what's coming up? We got lie or lied. Oh, I really hope this lied. Is the prosecution lying, about something? Is the defense lying about anything? No, so the prosecution is lying about something. What are they lying about? I'm looking here at bullshit, like BS, like bullshit. Something's bullshit. Yeah, look, something is bullshit. Something's bullshit. Something about the prosecution at the end of April. Something. We got jury. We have judge. My cat, Norway, just went just like angrily. So, okay. She just did it again. Okay, most likely my other... It's hilarious. She actually gets along with my eldest cat who's over sitting here on the chair. There he is. He's right there. Don't fall. Don't fall. Please don't fall. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to... Sorry, guys. Okay, there we go. I'm like, please don't fall. But my other cat, they don't like each other. they do not like his. They don't like each other at all. They see each other and they just go still in the hallway and they'll sit there and stare at each other for like 20 minutes. Just like that. Okay, so is it a bullshit judge or jury? No, somebody's feeding them bullshit. Okay, is the defense feeding the judge and or jury bullshit? No. Is the prosecution feeding? Okay, so the prosecutors are feeding them bullshit. Somebody's not going to be happy about that because she just did it again. Someone's not going to be happy about that at all. Okay. I keep getting moth. Okay, hey, okay, hold on. Or mother? Mother? Moth? Mother? I also got father. Do I have another R here? No, I got one R. So we got like mom, father. But I'm getting more like moth. Hold on a second. What is the spiritual meaning of moth? Transformation, vulnerability, intuition, and a profound connection to the afterlife ancestral spirits, appearing often at night. They symbolize navigating darkness and seeking inner light or truth. Moths frequently represent messengers, bringing guidance or signaling personal evolution, urging faith and change. Okay, so that pretty much says what we're doing right now, and it's Windows security. Okay. All right. Anyway, I'm thinking about something on that, but anyway, we're gonna read what they're saying here about this. Okay, so key spiritual meanings and symbolism: transformation and rebirth. This is the moth. Similar to butterflies, moths undergo metamorphosis, representing the soul's growth and the ability to reinvent oneself through life struggles. Okay, that kind of sounds like Nick here. Hopefully he is reinventing himself. Because here's the thing. This guy, if Nick gets out and he doesn't change his ways, this is his literal last chance to redeem and reinvent himself, literally. Because after this, he's not going to get any help from anybody else. He's not. So as long as he does better for himself after he gets out of here, he's going to be fine. Messages from the spirit world. Many cultures view moths, especially white ones, as messengers from ancestors or loved ones who have passed away. I mean, okay, so now that it said that, white, where's my E? White moth. So, yeah, these are, what about an ER? We'll get to that. Seeking light and truth, their instinctive, sometimes fatal attraction to light symbolizes a deep yearning for enlightenment, spiritual awareness, and inner light. Also, they burst into flames and they die. Just, I'm like, you forgot the part where, once they go into the fire, they gone. Anyway, vulnerability and subtly. Moths represent a quieter form of transformation, navigating in the shadows, suggesting the need to trust your intuition when the path is unclear. Death and ending. Rather than literal death, a moth can signify the end of a life stage, inviting metamorphosis and a new beginning. Like I said, he get out of here, as long as he does right, he's going to be fine. Okay, so we got the white moth, and now it's saying something about a dark or black moth, so we also have that out. So there's going to be a little bit about, okay, so this is definitely, no, it's white moth, because I don't even have a C for that. Okay, so we're doing white moth, but so white moth omen in certain cultures, the white moths are seen as comforting, protective sign of a visiting ancestor. Okay? If black came out here, or dark, or anything like that, I mean, dark came out as well, but sometimes associated with the shadow side of life or deep, quiet transformation, others associate them with the mystery and spiritual unseen. Okay, moth to flame. This phrase can act as a warning to be cautious, reminding you to not blindly chase something like desires or people that might end up causing you emotional or spiritual harm. Like I said, the drug addiction that he has, those addictions are literally going to destroy him if he doesn't stay on track. That would be him, a moth drawn to the flame. That will put him in the ER, IV, be on IVs. Okay. Trying to think what else we got. Got white and black South Node. Is the judge going to find Nick Reiner guilty? No. Is she going to find him not guilty? That is a yes. By reason of insanity? Or not enough evidence? Not enough evidence. Like I said, if you look at the time, if you watch any other of my other Rob and Michelle Reiner videos, I literally went through exactly the timeline and what he probably took in order to be there that night. But the timeline does not add up. The timeline does not add up. Is the prosecution bribing anyone? No. No. Okay. Do they have proof that Nick Reiner was there when he murdered his parents? No. No proof. I know I had another O out here. I only had two O's. Negative. Okay, so negative proof. They had no proof of anything. Aid. Meth. Yeah, I'm getting math doesn't add up. The math doesn't add up. The timeline doesn't add up. And like when I was asking what he was doing while you were being murdered, I was like driving, right, scrolling on like something like that. But also what was coming out also, but I just didn't put it out, was strolling, like taking a stroll, like walking, and he was walking around. So whenever they were murdered, he wasn't at home. Is there any more messages within the letters? Any more messages within the symbols? Do you have any more messages in general? Yes. Okay. Let me put this back. You have feud. You got savvy. Savvy box. Hold on. I'm getting something in my head right now. Hold on a second. Okay, so what I'm getting in my head right now, I'm getting the hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon, the little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Okay, so the rhyme and source expression over the moon, meaning delighted, thrilled, extremely happy. Okay, they be at hand, sir, with stick and fiddle. They can play a new dance called Hey Diddle Diddle. But since you think an easy thing to mount above the moon, of your own fiddle take a spring and dance when you have done. Hi diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the diddle. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such craft, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Okay. This is accompanied with the following commentary. It must be a little dog that laughed, for a great dog would be ashamed to laugh at such nonsense. Okay. Meaning. Suggestion that the corruption of an ancient Greek chorus was probably passed to him as a hoax. Another theory that it comes from a Dutch. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just kind of. It just sounds like somebody's going to be elated. So, like I said, like when it comes back that he is not guilty, he's gonna be over the moon. So remember, okay, apparently modern theory is that it may refer to the constellations of Leo the cat and Lyra the fiddle, Taurus the cow, and this is going to be happening in Taurus season, Canis Minor, the little dog, and Ursa Major and Ursa Minor at the Big and Little Dippers, which align with the moon around the winter solstice. And when they passed away, it was in, technically it was autumn, but it was like the end of that. Although there is some support of the tripod. Okay. Alright, so what else? They said that they have more to talk about, so what else would you guys like to talk about? They might use that whole, you know, heat of passion thing. Like, oh, he was in the heat of passion when he murdered his family. But again, every time I've asked, it said no, he did not kill his family. Can we do the whole thing? There we go. A court appearance is scheduled for April. It's not saying the date. Why not? It's not saying the date. He pled not guilty on February 23rd and is being held without bail. His upcoming legal proceedings, including a scheduled court appearance in April 2026, as the case moves toward a potential trial. Well, it's not going to... I could have sworn they said the 29th, but, I mean, it might be the 21st, because 7 times 3 is 21. And it's coming up around the time where Aries is going into Taurus season. I could have sworn they said the date of it. April 29th. Okay. It's due for April 29th. So Aries going into Taurus, and that's in Taurus season. I'm like, people, when people sit there and say like, oh, he looks off, I'm like, well, he's going through a lot. Like, there's a lot going on, plus he's in jail. You know, but when I'm looking at his face right now, he looks like he's more alert and aware of what's actually going on. Because, like, when you get people who are off their meds or on drugs and stuff, and you're talking to them, a lot of times they're not in their right mind, so they're just going to say whatever the fuck it is they want to say just to get out of that situation because they can't handle their, like, craving. Okay, so what else would y'all like to talk about? Pisces, Libra. Oh. Okay. Dark feminine. Alright. Do you need me to pull out any more letters? No, is the message in the letters? Is the message in the symbol? Okay, the message is in both. Okay. So what I'm getting with this right here, 8th house is it is Scorpio, ruled by Scorpio, but it's the life, death, rebirth. And then Pisces, dreams. Libra, justice, truth. Dark feminine. So his lawyer is a dark feminine. And I'm not saying dark feminine in a negative sense, like she's just somebody with dark features. Dark hair, dark eyes, dark skin. It doesn't matter if they have all three or if it's one of the three. It's something about a dark feminine. Earth, obviously wealth, stability, grounding. And then you have that. Yeah, exclamation point. something in both. So this has something to do with his lawyer. Yeah, so. Yep. This has something to do with his lawyer because her name's Kimberly Green. We got Kim Green. So this has something to do with her. This is either a message for her or something she's going to be doing. Jail. Jailbreak. What's a shove? That sounds familiar. Or a shank is an improvised pointed or bladed weapon resembling a knife that is commonly associated with prison inmates. Okay. Backstab. Hopefully she's not. I don't think she's gonna backstab him, but I think she might. She might get backstabbed. Okay, so it's well, technically, okay. So the parents were stabbed. So we got shiv, stab, reject, but I don't have a T. Is his lawyer going to backstab him? No. Is somebody going to backstab her? Yes. Is it going to work? No. Does this have something to do with somebody in jail? No. Is it somebody on her team? Prosecutors. Okay. So this has something to do with Kimberly Green. Okay, so what would you like to say to Kimberly Green? It sounds like somebody is going to like backstab her in a way. That doesn't necessarily mean she's going to get stabbed, but something along those lines. Okay, hold on a second. What would you like to say to Kimberly Green? What would you like to say to Kimberly Green? Oh, okay, so it could be an underhanded attack too. So, alright, so weapon refers to a sharpened toothbrush, piece of metal, or glass that is often used in gang or prison contexts. Verb, to stab or attack someone with such a weapon. Figurative use, Similar to backstab, it can mean a deep betrayal or underhanded attack. Yes. So what is it that you want to say to Kimberly Green? So it sounds like it sounds like when they go to trial, there's going to be some type of underhanded attack. That's what it's starting to seem like. We got money, money, money. Come on. Double 510. Okay. Do you need me to pull out any more letters? Is the answer within the letters? No. Is the answer within the symbols? Yes. Alright. So let's look at Uranus in 5th house. Brings unpredictability, something underhanded, sneaky, innovation, and a strong need for independence to romance, creativity, and children. This, obviously, Nick Reiner is their son. Individuals with this placement often have unconventional love lives, sudden creative insights, and a desire for freedom in parenting, frequently engaging in risky or unique hobbies. It often signifies an unconventional approach to pleasure and self-expression. Okay, love and romance. Love lives are often marked by unexpected twists and sudden beginnings and endings. There is a desire for freedom within relationships and a tendency to prefer parents who are eccentric, independent, and unconventional. Okay. I see what they're going to do. Okay, so the underhanded tactic that they're going to do is that. And it has nothing to do with romance and love, but when it comes to parents, okay, so how his parents are probably very, they could be that. I don't know them personally. This placement, okay, creativity and hobbies. This placement fosters a mad scientist. Okay. So they're going to go after him when it comes to, like, his obvious, like, mental disorders. Mad scientist approach to creativity, bringing sudden inspiration and a need to experiment with new technologies, techniques, and unconventional art forms. Okay, wasn't there some type of video that was going around where it was kind of making Nick look like he was, like, completely unstable? Something along those lines. Children and parenting. Relationships with children can be unconventional or subject to change or subject to sudden changes. Parents might give their children great independence, and the children themselves might be highly independent, unconventional, or possess a rebellious streak, and that is definitely Nick. Self-expression. There is a strong need to express uniqueness and stand out, often rejecting traditional forms of fun or entertainment. Alright, so 5 plus 5 is 10, so we're going to also do 10th house. Brings sudden, unconventional changes to career and public reputation, fostering an innovative but often unstable professional life. Individual. Okay, so they're going after him on all sides. They are going to hit every possible angle to get these charges to stick. Now they said that there wasn't anything in the letters, but let me see what I got here. Okay, so we got Christmas. And remember, that was they were at the Christmas party. So we got Christmas. Spew. I've heard that word before. Wait, before I do that. So sudden changes. Employment may see unexpected breakthroughs, sudden opportunities, or abrupt, surprising, or frequent shifts. Okay. Brilliant leaders who bring new, creative, and out-of-the-box approaches to leadership and management. Okay. Okay. So, alright. So, spew. Expel large quantities of something rapidly and forcibly. Okay, yeah, they're gonna spew out a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so whenever we got cut or cuts, there was a lot of stabbing and stuff like that. An innovative way to make wealth. Yeah, they're gonna go at him at all sides. I guess this is more of a warning. Is this more? Are you trying to warn the defense attorney? Okay, yeah. So this is a warning to the defense attorney to let her know, like, they. Oh, right. It is not that serious, you guys. That's Norway again. Hey, enough, please. Change directions. Mr. Kitty, stop antagonizing. I feel like I need a gavel. Like, enough. Hey. Go. Stop causing a problem over there. I feel like, yeah, okay, so this is going to be something that's going to be happening in court. There might be like a little bit of a cat fight going on. I don't know what country music television has to do with that. I got CMT coming out. Okay. 1 second. Okay, we're back. I had to get them to separate because like they were about to like go at it. So it sounds like there might be a cat fight coming up. But they're gonna talk about when they left the Christmas party. They're gonna talk about his fights. They're gonna talk about the stabbing. They are going to come at him at all angles. Now the thing is, it's like, oh, it was all about money. It's not about money. It was never about money. It was never about money. It's all about emotions. Like, they're going to go after him on that too, talking about how he's emotionally unstable. And he's, all this. Just because somebody is emotionally, like, he literally left the house. If somebody did something like that, they would have just, like, left the state, went into hiding. This guy literally just got tired of the arguing, left the house, and went to go get high. That's what he did. He didn't go. Did Nick Reiner leave the house after, like, were you guys done arguing? No, it was in the middle of an argument. Okay, so they were in the middle of an argument when Nick left the house to go get high because he was tired of the bullshit. He needed to just basically he needed to numb himself. He's not really processing his emotions properly. So he left the house. He just up and left. And obviously, yeah, he had a bag of changed clothes. Like, hello. Confirmation. My cat again. Alright. Are there any more messages that you would like to get out? Okay, are there any more messages within the letters and or symbols that I have before me? No. Would you like me to roll the dice? No. Okay, no dice. What else would you guys like to talk about? Do you need me to pull out any more letters? No. Are the answers going to be in the letters? No. Is it going to be in the symbols? Yes. Okay. Again, money. Somebody who's being smart with their money or needs to be smart with their money. Is this north or south node? Are we looking at a north? South. South node. Okay. A dark, woo, hello. A dark south node. Somebody's in a dark south node. Okay. So it said there's nothing in the letters, but sometimes there's something to be said in the letters. Okay, so is this a message to your son? Is this a message for your son? Okay, to be smart with his money? Yeah. Yeah, you need to be smart with your money. Okay, so Taurus, house. Suggests a need for stability, loyalty, and sensory pleasure in committed partnerships, often attracting grounded, artistic, and financially secure partners. Relationships are treated seriously, focusing on long-term security, comfort, and at times possession, ruled by Venus. Okay, so yeah. Somebody needs to start being smart with their money so that way they continue to be financially secure, because right now he is still in a south node. You got to maintain your sobriety. Christmas again. I'm guessing he has by Christmas. I'm getting stay focused, reinvent yourself, and you got to find better people to hang around. The people that you have now are not going to help you. They're going to just keep pulling you down further and further. If he does that, he actually might find love, to be honest with you. If he actually reinvents himself, stays focused, acts right, by Christmas, he's going to find love. He's under judgment right now, and this is not the judgment of the actual judge. This is God's judgment. He's under judgment right now. Okay, foreseen. Foresight. Yeah, so this is literally letting him know he has until Christmas time of this year to get himself right. If he doesn't, he's just gonna fall off. Foresee judgment. Foresee judgment. Okay, foreseeing judgment involves predicting future outcomes based on current evidence, risk assessment, and theological interpretation, often amid at avoiding pitfalls. There you go. We're seeing. Okay, so excuse you, ma'am. Can you take that somewhere else, please? Theological interpretation often aimed at avoiding pitfalls and gaining strategic advantage. It spans contexts from cognitive psychology, legal intentionality, to theological anticipation of divine judgment. So he's under judgment right now. And like I said, this has nothing to do with the courts. This has something to do with God, basically. Like, you have until this time to get yourself right, or you're just going to go through the same shit. You're going to remain in your self. No, ma'am. Listen, hey. She's like running all over my toes, and I'm like, we're not doing that. So he's under judgment. He has until Christmas of this year to act right, or he's going to remain in his south node. But if he acts right and does what he needs to do, he's going to find love. He's actually going to find love. He's going to have a good life. So he needs to be smart about his money. He needs to know how to. He needs not just investing in the sense of like material aspects, but investing into the right people. If he doesn't invest into the right people, into the right stuff, he's just. You're not going to have your parents as this. Your parents aren't there as a safety net anymore, my guy. They're gone. Not to sound cold or anything, but I'm just saying they're not there for you anymore. Your siblings aren't going to be there for you. I'm sorry to just sit there and say that, but they're not. So you're going to have to start learning to start taking care of yourself, taking the initiative of your life after you're found not guilty. Because I'm telling you, dude, like, oops, sense what? Jesus sent. Hold on a second. That means something. I've heard that. Okay. Jesus sent. Okay, so what I'm getting with that, when I said Jesus sent, okay, Jesus sent his 12 apostles, then later 72 others, in pairs into surrounding towns. They were tasked to preach the kingdom of God is near, heal the sick, and cast out demons while relying on hospitality rather than carrying money or extra supplies. Okay. What's that word that I'm looking for? He needs to stop focusing on materialistic things. Mission instructions. They were sent as sheep among wolves, instructed to be shrewd as snakes and innocent as doves. The message they preached, repentance and the arrival of the kingdom of God, dependence on God. They were told to take no money, bag, or extra tunic, trusting God to provide through those who welcome them. Authority given. Jesus gave them power to heal diseases, cleanse lepers, and cast out demons. Response to rejection. If a town refused to welcome them, they were to shake the dust off their feet as a testimony against it. Scope. I just felt a vibration somewhere. Okay, so he might need to move. Where he goes, he might feel he's going to feel rejected a lot. There's going to be a lot of people out there that are going to be like, "No, you did what you did." Blah 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 blah. You need that song. I'm getting that song. Shake it off, shake it off. Players gonna hate, 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 hate. Gonna shake, 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 shake. Shake it off, shake it off. I never miss a beat. And that's what they don't see. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so even though you're gonna get the not guilty verdict, there's obviously gonna be those people out there that are definitely gonna believe that you're still guilty regardless of that fact. I mean, like, look at Casey Anthony. But that bitch did it. I asked about that and they're like, no, she did it. I was like, did Casey Anthony murder her daughter? Is Casey Anthony innocent from murdering her daughter? No. Is Nick Reiner innocent from murdering his parents? That is a yes. He didn't do it. Every time I've asked to this day, from day one to this day, it still says no. But yeah, but with Casey Anthony, yeah, that bitch did it. But she was able to reinvent herself. Look what she did. Like, she did reinvent herself. Do we believe that she's a good person? Fuck no. Hell no. Like, there's a special place for her to go to. Trust and believe that. She may have not gotten justice. Kaylee Anthony may have not gotten justice in this life, but best believe her daughter's out there like, yeah, you just wait. You just wait. There's a special demon down there waiting for you, you know? There's somebody waiting for you. You just wait. So, yeah, there's that. Is there any more messages within the letters? Messages within the symbols? No. Do you have anything else you would like to say? No, that's it? Mm-hmm. I'm also seeing not Mercer, but I'm seeing more like Mercy, but I don't have so this is Mercy. In a sense of like, he obviously didn't do it. I keep asking, it says no. So dare form. I'm seeing something here. Hold on a second. See here, form. Getting truth or dare? Do you want, once he's found not guilty, do you want him to stay in California? No, they want you to move. Yeah, you're to move out of state. have another two. They want you to move out of state. Once you're free from all this, they want you to move. Wherever I may roam. Yeah, but they want you to move out of state, reinvent yourself. Basically do better. You have until Christmas, because if not, like, you're gonna be roasted, dude. If you don't do what you need to do to get your shit together once you're out of this situation, you're gonna be roasted. Like, that's it. You're done. That's it. Okay. Are there any more messages that you would like to get out in any way, shape, or form? Nope. Are we done here? Yes. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, that's all we got for Rob and Michelle Reiner right now. Who are we gonna do next? Who are we doing next? Caden Black? Chuck Norris? Chuck Norris? Who's after Chuck Norris? Are we gonna do Bruce Lee? Should I follow this? Is Caden Black gonna be last? Yes, okay, so Caden Black will be last. So next up is gonna be Chuck Norris, and I'll see you guys on the next one, alright? Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Alright? Love y'all. Bye.